the issue of phone hacking, which I am obliged to ask you about. Page 279 of the first volume of your diaries, which is an entry for the 26th of January 2001.
Yeah.
Just bear with me 1 minute while I find it. Four lines into the entry for the 26th of January, but someone suggested today that people might be listening to my mobile phone messages. Apparently, if you don't change the standard security code that every phone comes with, then anyone can call your number, and if you don't answer, tap in the standard 4-digit code to hear all your messages. I'll change mine just in case, but it makes me wonder how many public figures and celebrities are aware of this little trick. When were you first made aware of this little trick?
Well, according to this, Friday 26th of January 2001.
Were you aware of it before?
Not as far as I'm aware, no.
Who made you aware of this little trick?
I have no idea, I'm sorry. It was 10 years ago and I can't remember.
But can you assist at all with the context? I mean, if you look the start of the entry, which deals with something else altogether, just refresh your memory.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll ask you to think hard. You don't necessarily have to identify the someone who suggested it to you, but whether it was another journalist, whether it was a friend. Can you help us at all?
Well, if I can't remember who it is, then obviously I can't narrow it down to a genre.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Do you recall an interview in 2007 with the Press Gazette in which you said, and I quote, "As for Clive Goodman, I feel a lot of sympathy for a man who has been the convenient fall guy for an investigative practice that everyone knows was going on at almost every paper in Fleet Street for years."
Yes.
Now, why did you say that?
Well, that was the rumour mill at the time. I mean, it was exploding around Fleet Street. I wasn't there. I hadn't been there for 3 years. But everyone you talked to said that he was being made a scapegoat. This was a widely prevalent thing. I wasn't aware that it was widely prevalent in any specific form. I was hearing these rumours like everybody else. The reality is that it certainly seems to have been much more widespread at one newspaper. And we now know that The Guardian also phone hacked, so you had 2 newspapers. So certainly it was wider, apparently, than just Clive Goodman. But I'm not going to get into rumour mongering because that's not really the point of this inquiry, I don't think.
But were you rumour mongering when you had the interview with the Press Gazette in 2007, or were you speaking from your own experience?
No, I was just passing on rumours that I'd heard.
Was this a practice which, if we may add a third newspaper to the mix, was taking place within the Daily Mirror before 2004?
I do not believe so, no.
You don't believe so, or you're sure?
I don't believe so. To the best of my recollection, I do not believe so.